So hello everyone, this is lecture 76 for the mathematical physics. In the last lecture we have started Laplace transform. So moving forward, we have first shifting theorem. So what it says is also called S shifting. So in it, if ft Laplace transform of ft is capital Fs, then exponential atft will give you as fs minus a. So that's how you can write the directly Laplace transform for this. And inverse of Laplace transform fs minus a will be eat ft. Now let's take some examples like e80 cos omega t. So you know Laplace transform of this. So just minus a from it will give you s minus a square plus omega square. And for cos omega t it is s by s square plus omega square. Same for the e80 sin omega t, omega by s minus a square plus omega square. e80 tn, we know for tn it is n plus 1 divided by s n plus 1. So for e80 just minus a from the s. So it will be this result. Now e2t sin h hyperbolic 2t will give you 2 upon s minus 2 square minus 2 square. So just we are subtracting 2 from the s. Same for the cos hyperbolic 2t, exponential 2t will give you s minus 2 square minus a square. So same property we have used, that is first shifting theorem. Now let's take some complex example. If we have this, we need to find the Laplace transform of sin hyperbolic t cos t. So we can write sin hyperbolic t as et minus e minus t divided by 2. So you can multiply cos t with separately with et and e minus t. So we'll get these two terms. Now this is the same thing as we have seen in the first shifting theorem. So a is 1 here and a is minus 1 here. So you will get s minus 1 square plus 1 square, s plus 1 square plus 1 square. Because you know for cos t what is the Laplace transform. So that's how you just minus 1 and minus 1 from here. So you will get this thing. So this is your Laplace transform for this. Let's see one more example. We need to find inverse Laplace transform for 3 over s square plus 6s plus 80. So this can be written in this form, 3 over s plus 3 square plus 3 square. Now see, we know this is for the sine omega t. Do you remember omega in place omega we have 3. So we have means it is minus 3 here. So in place of a we will get minus 3 using the first shifting theorem. This result is inverse one. So we'll write it directly as exponential minus 3t sine 3t. Now same you can apply here also, s over s plus 1 half square plus 1. So here a is minus half. So you can write this in this way also, means s plus half minus half, so that you can match it with the denominator. Now here a is minus half, so you can just separate them with first this with this and minus 1 by 2 divided by this. So you get cos and sine terms. So this will be your Laplace transform. Now the Laplace transform for the 1 upon s plus 1 square. So in place of a we have minus 1, and you know for the 1 upon s square it is t. So for this is just e minus att. So in place of a we have minus 1. So this will be your Laplace transform, because Lt is 1 upon s square. So exponential t will give you s minus 1 also. So that's how you can use this. Now let's see what is the Laplace transform of derivative of ft. If we have some derivative form, then how can you find the Laplace transform? So if LFT is a capital Fs, then what will be the F dash t? So remember this formula, it is S LFT and minus F0. So these are the general formulas you must remember. F double dash t will given by s square LFT minus S F0 minus F dash 0. So how can you remember this? Whatever order is there and t, so here it will start with Sn LFT minus Sn minus 1, it will go up to S0, and in the last it is n minus 1 derivative and 0 in place of t. So this is your general formula. So let's see how can we use this. If you need to find the Laplace transform of ft equal to 1 upon root t, so we can write this dy dt of root t is 1 upon 2 root t. So let's find the Laplace transform of this. So that will give us Laplace transform of this, and we can multiply with 2 and we get Laplace transform for this. So let's find the Laplace transform for this function. So this is the f dash t. So we will use this formula s and L of under root t minus f0 will give under root 0 will give you 0. Now this we know this is t raised to power 1 upon 2. So it will be gamma 1 plus 1 upon 2, that is 3 by 2, and s 1 plus 1 upon 2, that will give 3 by 2. Now here n is not an integer, so we can write it as n, means gamma n plus 1 is equal to n and the gamma n. So it is 1 upon 2 and it is s will give us under root s here. Now gamma 1 upon 2 is pi, under root pi. I already given you these formulas, so you can remember them or you can see back. So this is now 2 under root s. So this will be your Laplace transform for 1 upon 2 root t. Now to get for this, you will just multiply with 2. So you will get under root pi by under root s as your Laplace transform for this. Now let's take one more example. If we have ft equal to sine square t, then f dash t will be given by 2 sine t cos t, that is sine 2t. Now we can use the second formula for f dash t to calculate the Fourier transform or the Laplace transform of this. So how can we do that? L of f dash t equal to SL ft minus f0. This is the formula. So f dash t is this sine 2t equal to s, and L of ft is we need to find. So let's write it as fs minus t0 will give you 0 because f0 is 0. Now see, from here you can find the fs is equal to 1 upon s L of sine 2t, and sine 2t, L of sine 2t we already know, that is 2 upon s square plus 2 square. So this can be calculated just as variable. So it is 1 upon s 2 upon s square plus 2 square. Same you can solve for the cos square t also. That will give you s plus 2 divided by s square plus 4 1 upon s. Try to check it. Let's take one more example. Ft equal to t sin omega t, then f dash t will be sin omega t plus omega t cos omega t. It means we need to find Laplace transform for this only. So we just find f dash t will be this, and now see that t equal to 0 giving us 0 again here also. That's why we need to take second order also. F double dash t will be this. Now we will use the formula double dash wala. L f double dash t means that equal to s square, means here is the formula. We are using this one. So L f double dash will give you s square L t sin omega t minus s. So it is minus s f0 and minus f dash 0. So here it is. So it was s square L ft, that is this, minus s. Here you have s and f0. So f0 will give you 0 minus f dash 0. So f dash 0 will you put, you will get 0 again. That's why it is 0 here. Now from here you need to find this L of this. So see, if you take this omega square some constant, then L means omega square is coming out. It will give you minus L t sin omega t. So one is here, one is here. So you can take s square omega square common. It will be L t sin omega t equal to 2 omega will came out, L of cos omega t. Now you need to find this value. So this is equal to 2 omega, and this L of cos omega t is s over s square plus omega square. And now this will came out, it will make this double square. Okay, means square. So the Laplace transform of this will be this. Now same you can find for the t cos omega t also. That will give you s square minus omega square, s square plus omega square whole square. Now let's see how can we use the Laplace transform to solve the differential equations. So let's we need to solve this equation y double dash minus y equal to t, and initial conditions are given y 0 equal to 1, y dash 0 equal to 1, and Fourier means Laplace transform of yt is capital Ys. So we need to solve this equation. We need to find the solution of y. So if we can find this Ys, then we can take the inverse Laplace transform to find this y. So let's see how can we find this Ys. So we can write this y double dash using the formula here. Means we will take the Laplace transform of this complete. So L of f double dash will give you this formula. So L of this will give you s square y, s square f means L, y will give you capital Y because we have written this, minus s, that is y0 minus y dash 0. So this is the transform, means the Laplace transform for y double dash. This is value. Now minus Laplace transform of y is capital Y, and t is 1 upon s square. So we have taken the complete Laplace transform of whole equation. This will given by this. Now y0 is given 1, y dash 0 is given 1. So let's substitute here. So s square y minus s minus 1 minus y equal to 1 upon s square. Now take the y common. We need to find the value of capital Y here, so that we can take the inverse Laplace transform. So y square minus 1 equal to this. Now ys will be, take this side, so it will be s plus 1 divided by s square minus 1 upon s square minus 1. Now ys will be, it will be s plus 1 s minus 1, so it will be 1 upon s minus 1 plus this you can separate in this way, 1 upon s square minus 1 minus 1 upon s square. This will give you this result again if you solve this. Now you get the ys. Now you take the inverse Laplace transform to get the small yt. So this will give you exponential t, because here a is 1, and this 1 upon s square minus 1 will give you sin hyperbolic t, and 1 upon s square is t. So this is your yt. That's how you can find the solution of any differential equation using this Laplace transform. So let's take one more example. So we need to solve this equation y dash plus 3y equal to tan sin t, and initial condition is y0 equal to 0. Now take the Laplace transform of complete equation. So y dash will given by s and y minus y0. Now the Laplace transform of this will be 3 and capital Y. Tan sin t will give you 1 upon square plus 1. Now this y0 is 0 given, so it will be sy plus 3y. Take the y common, it will give you s plus 3, and s plus 3 will go this side. It will be tan over s plus 3 s square plus 1. Now you have ys, you need to take the inverse Laplace transform to find the yt. Now to solve this, you need to take the partial fraction help. So you can just write it in this way and find the value of a, b and c, so that you can separate them. So just multiply them, and here you will get this equation equal to 10. Now compare the coefficients, means a plus 3c will be 10, a plus b will be 0 because s square is coefficient, and for the s it will be c plus 3b equal to 0. Now after comparing, you will get b equal to minus 1, a equal to 1, c equal to 3. Substitute here, then it will give you this equation. Now separate it, 3 by s square plus 1 minus s by s square plus 1. Now you can take the inverse Laplace transform of these very simply. 1 upon s plus 3 will give you exponential minus 3t. This will give you 3 sin t. This will give you minus cos t. So this will be your solution for the differential equation. Now let's take the next thing, which is integral form of the Laplace transform. How can we do that? If you have some integral form of the f tau d tau, how can you find the Laplace transform of this function? So if L f t equal to fs, then integral of f tau d tau will be 1 upon s fs always. And then the reverse is also true. Inverse Laplace transform of 1 upon s fs will give you this integral value 0 to t f tau d tau. So let's take an example of this. So we need to find inverse Laplace transform of 1 upon s square plus omega square. So this will be equal to, means this is 1 upon s and fs. So what is fs here? Fs is 1 upon s square plus omega square. So we need to take the inverse for it on Laplace transform of this to get this f tau. So this L inverse of fs will be given by, we know this thing, this is 1 upon omega sin omega t. Very easily you can see that. Now just we get the, now this is equal to this is your f tau. So f tau d tau and 0 to t, this will be your answer. Now you can solve this further, and you can solve this limit to get the complete solution. This will be, just take the integration of this and put the limit 0 to t. This will give you minus cos omega tau. 0 to t will give you t here, and it will be 1 upon omega square 1 minus cos omega t. So L inverse of this will be equal to this. Means you can write it up to here also, but you can put the limit and find the complete value. You can take this out of integral. That will be your solution. Let's take one more example. L inverse of 1 upon s square plus omega square. So you can write it as 1 upon s multiply 1 upon s square plus omega square. Now this time this is your fs. If you compare with this 1 upon s fs, this will be your fs. So you need to find the inverse Laplace transform of this function, and you already calculated this 1 upon s square plus omega square, that equal to this. So now this answer will be in the integral 0 to t f tau d tau. So this is your inside this. Now after solving this, putting 0 to t, you will get the inverse of this complete value, that is 1 upon omega square t minus sin omega t divided by omega. So this will be your answer, because this time ft is inverse of this only, and it is, the complete answer will be integral of 0 to t ft dt d tau. Okay, so this will be your complete answer. So I hope you understood this. So thank you everyone, meet you in the next lecture.